Hello students, in this fourth video lecture we will see what are the do's and don'ts during and after attending virtual interview. And during the virtual interview, so this is how the discussion might open. When call gets connected and you, if it is a online video call, wish them, greet them with a proper smile, and check with them if they can see and hear properly, and only when everything is set you can be ready for the interview. Till then, if there are any adjustments, you can openly talk to them and say this is the problem. If you are check with them whether you are audible or not, it shows a positive sign, it shows that you are open for discussions. And yes, ask for any adjustments, lightings, just ask if everything is okay, and make an extra effort to speak clearly, because poor connections can sometimes interfere with speech during virtual interviews, and it goes well with both. If you could not hear, if the problem is on the other side, just because you are afraid to ask, if you put a question mark face, they will not understand whether you heard it or not. And even if you don't understand, if you stay calm, if they have to ask you whether you understood it or not, that is again your loss, because you are not open, you are not openly asking whether you understood it or not. So ensure if there is any such miscommunication or any problem with connection or not clear communication happening, you can just tell them but that this is the problem. Build rapport, which is very important. They also will be ready for that, and you from your side have to extend that. Build personal connection with the interviewer. When I said personal connection, you have to greet them first, hello, wish them very politely, uh, as per the time, whether it is good morning, whatever, and get adjusted to what their practices are, because some people are very much habitual to be called by their name. They are not happy with you calling them sir, which you do in an academic environment. If they say okay, don't call me sir, just call me by my name, then hesitantly you can say yes, it's fine, because they are used to it. So build personal connection with the interviewer, and you can start with a neutral topic. Yes, you can ask, how is your day sir, how are you doing sir, something like that. Okay. And the professional attire, so you have to wear the dressing as good as you are attending an actual interview. And body language comes with practice, so if possible try to record some, you present yourself before a laptop screen with camera on, record and read all the facial expressions, how you look and all, and it's like, uh, do some mock interview kind of things, or self mocking, so that you will get used to, you will see how the other person is seeing you, so which is very important to know. And use professional body language, sit up straight and ensure your camera is placed, that your face is in the middle of the screen, which is very important. Start with a smile and give a positive confident wave with an eye contact, and be open to common conversation. Unlike face to face interviews, common discussions might happen more, there is more provision for common discussions to happen in virtual interviews, because comparatively virtual interviews goes for a long time. But because some, initially they and you will definitely take that time to get that rapport between both of you, so it definitely takes some time to build that thing. So you should be positive, you should be open for that common conversation also. So, and check if you are audible, yes. And yeah, so here I would like to mention something, please don't go very near to camera, please don't be very far away from camera, prefer using headphones, because all the other sounds will be heard if you are not using headphones. And these are some frequently asked questions which we will be, uh, we have seen in SAS class, you have seen in all the trainings. So these are the basic, very very frequently asked questions which you should be ready with. You should know answers for all these basic questions, and you should also know the questions which you might face from your resume. So check your resume, if possible try to list down all the possible questions which might be asked. Of course we have done this exercise before also. And what to do after the virtual interview? Plan to send a well timed follow up email within 24 hours of an interview. If you have an email of a person interviewer who interviewed you, you can just send a thank you mail, thanking them for their time, and interviewing you. That definitely sends a positive sign to the interviewer. So even if they are fumbling whether to select you or not, maybe that mail will remind them that yes, this candidate is someone whom I have to try with. So yes, you can leave a proper well timed and well written email, or a thank you message on WhatsApp if they contacted you through WhatsApp, uh, and let them know that you are available if they have any additional questions. Yet in the same mail you can just mention if there are any further discussions to be made, I am ready, I am open for that. So that is what you can mention. Okay, so in the next video we will see what are the misconceptions what students generally have, and what are the challenges you will have.